What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So I have a very important announcement that I want to make, and you do not want to miss this. Also, make sure you share this video with your friends and family as well, because they need to understand the truth. Now, what is it? And again, you need to watch this before it's too late. Do not miss this. Okay, watch the entire video. But here's what I want to address. I want to address a comment that was made here on my channel earlier this week. Now, I've also seen similar comments to this exact one on other channels like The Economic Ninja, Meet Kevin, Popular Preparedness, Riverside Homestead Life, even ABC News. So this isn't nothing new. Again, and I want to be very clear on something. But here's the comment that I received, and I want to talk about this. The comment that I received said this: "Don't believe this guy. All he is trying to do is spread fear for personal gain. Everything is not as bad as he says it is." Now, I want to touch on this because I am not going to bash this person for their statement, because their statement, for one, is not 100% false. It's also not 100% true. But I do want to clarify some things. First, I don't gain anything by talking about the economy and how it is potentially in trouble. I gain nothing. I get more out of good videos about good news, not bad news. I also don't like talking about the bad things that are happening or what is potentially coming. But when this person said that things are not as bad as I say they are, that is true. I never said that it was a fact that the stock market will sell off even more. I gave my opinion, and again, it's not financial advice. I never guaranteed that food would be in short supply. What I said was you need to prepare. All I've ever said was you need to prepare. And the reason why we are preparing, because, and again, there is no reason to fear what is potentially coming if we are prepared. But if we are not prepared, we're not stocking up on food, we're not putting money aside in savings for an emergency, then we are not prepared for whatever may come. It could be good, it could be bad. We would not be prepared. But keep this in mind. If we do end up in a recession, then this will be an incredible opportunity for those that have money or assets to make even more money, to make moves. If we end up in a recession, there will be more millionaires made from this economic downturn than any other time in history. That is what economists are predicting. That's what financial analysts are predicting. Okay? Now, if we do see food shortages, then buying food now will save you in the end. And I'm not talking about the US experiencing famine. I am talking about buying a little bit excess now could save us from additional inflation. And if we experience additional inflation from food, guess what? Buying food now means we have extra money in 2 months or in 6 months to pay for things like utility bills, higher rent, medications, and things like that. That is what I am talking about. Now, let's talk about the stock market. I personally believe the stock market will continue to sell off. I don't think we've reached the bottom. But at the same time, I also believe that it has been hit so hard already that I am comfortable putting some money back into the market just in case this is the bottom. But that's just me. I'm not trying to give financial advice. I'm not going to tell you what to go invest in because, again, everybody's personal situation is different. But for me personally, I am comfortable putting money back into the market in certain stocks because I feel it's been hit so hard, I will be fine. Even if it continues to drop, at least I can dollar cost average in. Now, I may be buying the dip for another year. I don't know, but I buy a little bit every single week to make sure I can withstand any additional drops. Now, here's one of the things I get so many comments about, and it is a possible railroad strike, a potential pilot strike, and even the decline in the truckers the truckers in the industry. Right? I get comments on these all the time. Granted, I do videos on these, but all of these things could result in a larger economic downturn than what economists have predicted over the past 6 months or year. But again, I'm not wanting these things to happen, but if they do, at least I know I will be prepared. Now, here's what I can tell you. Not everybody's going to have the same view that I do. That's perfectly fine. That's what the comments are for, right? I'm not here to bash somebody because they made a comment and I personally don't agree with it. But just understand, there's a lot of people out there that are preparing for this economic downturn. And we should not be bashing somebody for being prepared, for putting money aside into savings and not investing into the stock market or crypto as it's falling, right? We shouldn't be bashing people like that. And I just wanted to make this quick little announcement because, again, I think it's very important to understand everybody has a different sense of where this economy is going. Everybody has a different financial outlook, and they have a different situation. That's perfectly fine. But what I want you to understand is that if you are not prepared for what is potentially coming, by the time you see stories on CNN or Fox News or ABC, Bloomberg, or even Reuters, it doesn't matter. But by that time, it will likely be too late. Case in point, and I said this before back in March of 2020, get out there, buy things like extra food, don't wait. I said buy things like toilet paper, don't wait. And one of the things I said, and even back then, I was talking more about entrepreneurship and building businesses, but one of the main things I said was start a business. Figure out a way to enhance your skills. Do something online because that's where this economy is going. Guess what? That's exactly what we saw. Now, I'm not patting myself on the back saying I was right all along because, again, I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. I could be wrong in this case. But I do a lot of research to figure out where things are going, where this economy is headed, what the U.S. is doing, what Congress is doing. And I can tell you, there's a lot of uncertainty out there. But it doesn't mean this is bad news. This does not mean this is bad news. I just want you to understand, and the reason why I wanted you to watch this video and pretty much this announcement before it's too late is because if you are prepared, you will be fine. If you are planning for uncertainty, if you're planning for a rough winter, it will make things much easier. All right? So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you feel like people, pick on you because you are preparing? Because you buy an extra case of water every single time you go to the grocery store, or you put aside an additional $100 every week because you don't know what is going to happen. If you are worried that people are picking on you and they're kind of looking down upon you because, well, you're preparing for something that isn't even going to happen, just understand we can't be blind to the other idea, which is pretty much why I wanted to create this video, because when that person said, don't believe this guy, right? He's just trying to spread fear for a personal gain, right? I don't know if they really understood my side of things. So I just wanted to leave you with that. Hopefully you guys have an incredible rest of your Sunday. If you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.